The purpose of this video is to help you feel your senses, starting with sound. Sound reminds us that we're in the present, in this very moment, where you're safe and calm and happy. So let's enjoy that space and feeling for the rest of this video. Today I'd actually like to share with you my very own relaxation. My family and I just went on vacation. We needed to physically unplug, get away from email, work, stuff. So, we rented an RV and drove to the coast. We saw the beaches and the ocean, and then we went down to the redwoods. So beautiful. The trees are so majestic. You can feel their age. It's amazing. I was surprised to see younger trees, so they weren't as big, but they were mixed in with the older and the wiser. Just like real life. It was really neat. So, on this trip, we did what most families do. We had a lot of picnics. And for these, I brought a very special tablecloth. And I'd like to share it. Let me get it. You can hear that it's a very inexpensive vinyl tablecloth. And these are perfect for camping because they are cheap. And they come in very bright colors, which I found very cheerful. Now, I put this on all the picnic tables. I would just roll it out. These are great because for kids who tend to spill, you can just wipe it off. Gone. So I want you to imagine the setting. You're in a park, maybe a state park, maybe the redwoods, and there's a light breeze. sun is shining, but it's not too hot. And you might hear a few birds, or maybe some laughter, some children, maybe your own children. And you can see the trees and how beautiful they are. And the breeze keeps blowing. And in this moment, you are at peace. Everything is perfect. Another favorite part of camping is a campfire. When I was a child growing up, my mother was actually the, let's call it, campfire expert. She knew just the right mix. If she were a superhero, her element would be fire. So, let's see if any of that passed down. For those of you just listening via MP3, I have a square glass that I have burnt matches in. Remnants of testing. This is a very lovely piece. Very simple, bold, classic. Now I will admit, this did not go on the camping trip, but I have to have something to put these matches in. So, let's light some matches. This is a, shall I say, quintessential box of matches. It's very small. Sounds like matches. It says there are 32 inside. Now, I won't count them because it is very full. In fact, let's take some out. Maybe a few more. are just, say, 10 or so in the box. Now, if you're watching, you will also see actually 2 different colors here. Okay, they're mostly green, but I do see 1, 2, 3 that are red. I don't know why. Oh, there's one hiding. Let's see if we can get it to come out. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Red matches. So I can guess that these were the green matches that actually came with this box, and these red ones were thrown in. So ironically, the red ones don't seem to light, so I don't know why we saved them. I did say we would light these, so let's give it a try. There we go. Match number 1. Campfires are so beautiful. Sitting around campfire, watching the flame, watching the different colors of blues and reds and yellows, especially at night when it's quiet out. It's my favorite. And of course, s'mores or hot dogs, or just stare at it. There's something very comforting about a campfire. Shall we move on? Let's see what else I have. Now, I mentioned I have children, boys in fact, little devils, but I love them. They still give hugs and snuggle. So, I'll cherish that till it's over. Now, on the trip, we needed something to do. I was trying to eliminate the amount of screen time they might have, such as iPods, iPhones, magic boxes, as I call them. So, I found this fun little road trip game online. Let's take a look. It is a family road trip game. That is the official title. And it comes in a box. Perhaps a magic box. Doesn't have electricity though. That's okay. Requires your imagination to power it. Do you remember games that you played when you were young? Imaginary games. My friend and I used to take chalk and draw on the floor of the garage. And we would draw a floor plan, complete with a bedroom over on this side, kitchen over here, hallway, bathrooms, everything. But it was just chalk drawings. But we would bring our little dolls and our blankets and play house. Those were some really fun memories. No electricity required. So, let's take a look inside. I have to be careful because this box tends to make not so good noises. Squeaking. I don't like squeaking. We made it. And we'll do some more tapping on this in a moment. Don't worry. Let's take a look inside. I'll share a few of the cards with you. You can see here that it has a picture of what's called a motorhome, an RV, whatever you want to call it. And I thought that was very cute, considering our trip. This card is actually blank, and that allows you to maybe make a note with your favorite parts of your trip. Or maybe you'll invent a game and you can write it down and play it next time. I thought this was really smart. There were several types of cards. This one was a conversation starter. It asks, if you were to live on an island, which one would you pick? I don't think I'd care which, as long as it was warm and there was sand on the beach. But that's just me. This is a fun one. Have you ever been lost? Oh, I'm sure we all have a few memories of being lost. Maybe some of them aren't so funny, but this would be sure to start a conversation. It also came with this lovely map of the United States. Little tiny white boxes where you can check it off when you see a license plate from that state. This is a blank one. We did play. It was quite fun. On the back here, you can create your very own scavenger hunt. I suppose this could be things that you just see from the car. Now, this also came with some questions, a quiz maybe. And initially, we couldn't find the answers. They're not on the card. So here's one side that shows you that it is a quiz. Thought this was a very cute graphic. And this side asks you the question. Now I won't read these, but this one we're pretty sure we had right. Maybe you can guess and check yourself later. Some of them were fairly easy. This one in particular was no problem. My youngest did learn the answer on the trip, so I suppose we can say it was educational. It asks what state the Grand Canyon is in. Now, if you are on the east side of the country, you might not know. If you are on another continent, you might not know. But basically, the Grand Canyon is a big hole. But it's very beautiful, very impressive. And it happens to be in the state of Arizona. Very cool. There were some other questions that were very difficult. And I don't know that I could find one that was hard to share. This is a good one. And because we were camping, in most cases we did not have connection, so we couldn't Google the answer. But we did learn that in this stack there is an answer key. So I don't remember the answer to this question, but it was very hard. I suppose, unless you're a diehard baseball fan. Then you probably know this one. If your family tends to get bored on road trips, I would recommend this. It was very fun. You could also make your own. Just write some questions before you leave. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a box, though. It does make great sounds, doesn't it? Sticky fingers. Okay, let's put That was sort of a loud thud. Okay, whew. We made it. And that was our game for part of the trip. Well, I have enjoyed this tablecloth. I hope you have too. Let's get some more noise. Now, I did say that we brought our dogs. And our dogs are silly little pets. But they shed hair. And when you rent an RV, that's not really allowed. You can't have that. So, let me show you our saving grace. A lint roller. This is a very small one. I actually travel with this one because it fits nicely in my carry-on. And I never know when I might need to remove some lint or dust or stray dog hair that has traveled with me. So we bought a much larger version, a couple actually. And before we returned the RV, after we swept, just to be sure, we went over the furniture like this. It does a good job. I admit we went through quite a few sheets, but the RV was spick and span when we returned it. Now, I hope you feel as relaxed as I did after my vacation. I hope you feel the sensations, the sounds, the heaviness of your body, the warmth, the peace. Remember this feeling. Carry it with you. Return to it when you need. You are safe. You are special. You are good. Thank you for joining me on ASMR Radio. Please feel free to download our MP3s so that you can listen to